In this video, we will see what is the difference between chat and composer functionalities which are available in the Cursor AI editor. So this is one of the mostly asked question, and most of us generally are in confusion like when to use chat and when to use composer. Although in the previous videos we have already seen how to use these chat and the composer feature individually, but let's see now the difference. So let's start with the chat. So we use this chat option in those cases when, let's say, we want to ask some question about our code, or let's say we want some advice for our code, and then we can even apply that suggested code changes in our code. But if that change is affecting multiple files and we are using chat option, then we will have to manually apply and accept the changes one by one. But on the other side, if we are using composer, then we can apply those changes in multiple files in one go. So let's now understand this through one simple demo. So this was our sample project which we created in the previous video. So here I have this index.html, only one single file, and let me show you how it looks like. So I'll right click and reveal in Finder, and I will open this page. So this is how this login page looks like for now. So here in this index.html file, all the CSS and the JavaScript code is also written along with HTML. Now let's say I want to separate out the HTML, CSS and JavaScript in different files. So first we will use the chat option and then we will use the composer option. Then you will understand what is the difference between these two. So to open the chat option, we will press Command and L or the Control and L in Windows. Now in this chat, I will say separate the HTML, CSS and JS code in 3 different files. Okay, let's hit enter. So this is generating the code for us and it is completed now. So let's see. So first it has given the code for index.html, then it has given the suggestion for styles.css and then the script.js. Now there is no option to accommodate all the changes in one go. If I want to accommodate the changes of this index.html, then I will have to apply and then accept. Then similarly for styles.css, I will have to apply again and I will select this styles.css from here, and it has created this styles.css file here, and then finally I will have to accept this. Okay, and then similarly we will have to do this for script.js. So I will say apply script.js. So for some reason it didn't apply, so I will have to reapply this and accept this. So it has created all the 3 files now, and here it is giving some error, so I'll say override. Now as you saw that we had to apply and accept the code for each of the file individually. Now let's try the same thing using composer. So let me revert the code once. So I'll go to the index, then I'll say command Z. So all the code is reverted now. I'll say accept. No, I'll have to say reject. So the entire code is here. Now I will delete these 2 files. Okay, so let's now ask the same thing using the composer. So I'll select copy this and I'll go to the composer, and here I will add the context of index.html and I will ask the same thing and I'll hit enter. So this time also it has given us the suggestion for script.js, styles.css and the code deletion in the index.html. So now this time if you observe that we have this option accept all. So through this option accept all, we can apply and accept all the changes in all the 3 files in one go. So this is the major difference. So if I click on this accept all, then you can see the code is deleted here. Then somehow it did not create that thing. So I'll say reapply and accept all. Okay, so now this time it worked. So I think you got the idea. So although for our case there were only 2 files, but in real project there will be plenty of the files. So using the chat option you will have to do that manually one by one, but using the composer you can do that in one go. So this was the major difference. Now if I sum up the difference, so we should use the chat option for conversational use case or when we need some suggestion or get some info, but for code changes related use cases, and in that too specifically if that change is affecting multiple files, then we should use the composer feature. Now if you are interested to learn more about these changes, then do subscribe the channel and do hit the like button if this video was useful to you.